Alright guys, welcome back here once again, and we're very sorry for that delay, but when a man's gotta eat, a man's gotta eat. Obviously we had been eating since like 12 o'clock since lunch, so we thought we'd quickly get a bite to eat. But anyway guys, we are back here, and obviously we have NCS up against Lüneburg, I believe you pronounce this as
Lüneburg.
Lüneburg, and I think we are ready to start. I just need to invite you to the room.
Yep, I just typed out.
Yeah, there we
There
go.
I
So Friday is back here, ladies and gentlemen, and we are ready to get underway. Wait, hold on, I'm
am I
just
on
gonna
spectator mode? Yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly ask him the maps. So I believe the maps are Port, Black Widow, and Subbase. I think it was, but
I believe it was Port Subbase in Mexico.
there
or
we go.
such.
Yeah. So but it's fine, guys. Okay, so we should be starting up very soon. So yeah,
There we go.
Port, Subbase, and Mexico is indeed the maps here, guys. So let's go ahead and get it started. Let's not waste any more time, obviously. And second, there we go. So obviously, starting off here, guys, we will be seeing Team Lüneburg playing on the blacklist side of things here. And when you were saying how come I'm not seeing any M4, well, here you go. YDW
YD is Weedy.
yeah. Oh, is
Just
that
backwards. Yeah.
Ah,
You
okay.
wouldn't believe.
Who would believe
How
that one?
smart is that?
Yeah, so it looks like we will actually be seeing BD here playing the M4 AK-47 CFS in the hands of AK-47 CFS. I believe is that Frax AK-47 CFS?
Possibly. No, I think Frax is Frax 96.
He doesn't seem to be in the room, unfortunately, but oh
hold
well,
on.
it doesn't matter.
Frax must be Globby, and he's nowadays called Byte or Byte Frax.
It doesn't matter
Then he's
though.
not on the lineup.
Yeah, but no problem there. But it looks like obviously AK-47 will be the first one to get a pick here. A has been boosted up inside of this top of box room. He could go huge here and get potentially 2 kills, possibly a third if he's lucky. And Flobby is actually quite under him. Easy, just gonna go ahead, spray a couple of bullets there. It looks like Flobby is literally outside the box room. So is AK-47. Lisanio is making his way there as well. Flobby just waiting for his teammates to group up. Weedy there is actually in AC. In the meantime, Shix is in BC. So EA will actually find the first kill there before AK-47 will trade him up. Easy still playing off towards the B bomb side, but Fresh though will find the kill onto Weedy there to pick him up from A side. In the meantime though, Easy trying to find another pick here towards this B as the blacklisted players are about to push in here. Detroit though finally makes himself finally makes an appearance actually. And gets a kill down to Flobby. He has a player on his left as well. We'll go ahead and pick off Shix there, and Easy will go ahead and pick off AK-47 as well. So first round now going over to Team NCS.
Yet again a quite surprising one, because I think we were 4 against 4 up something into the first quarter of the round, and then they decided to go into that explosiveness. Well, went out and just failed at killing enough of people in order to be able to plant.
Yeah, indeed it is. Easy though, it does get a double kill in that middle there. Drops the bomb as well, probably looking for a multi-kill now, as we do have Weedy on bridge, but Weedy will go ahead and pick him up there. Very well done from Weedy. And now actually though, look at Trigger's position here. If you switch your camera over to Trigger, I mean, in a very interesting position here on top of these on top of a little ledge that actually just dropped down unfortunately, but a very interesting position from him nonetheless. And
yeah,
sorry about that. So yeah, I mean, let's see what Weedy does here. I mean, he is playing towards the say, has the M4 in hand now. Remember, the M4 is probably, it's debatable like how good the M4 is against BP, but I've seen many people be very good with this M4. I mean, even against BP is still, is sort of still classed as probably the best,
it's a
or
classic
even
weapon. It's the most accurate.
yeah, indeed. I mean, BP or not BP is still probably classed as the second best, if not the best, rifle against BP. But that's here nor there, though. What is here and what is there is Detroit just picked off Weedy there in that middle, and now it looks like Flobby and Sanyo though are making their way off towards B. A is in this very special corner. This is the corner I always play though, but he has not utilized that one at all, and will get picked off on Flobby there. Flobby and Sanyo last two left alive here up against Fresh and Detroit. Fresh now about to make an appearance as he's rotating in from CT, and let's see what they do here. I mean,
yeah, well, I mean, Flobby pretty much locked down out there, and he gets screwed up. There you go. So now they will be retaking it fairly easily, I believe. I don't believe Sanyo will be able to do much. Yeah, and there he falls victim to Fresh. Well, second round added to the board of the CTs right there, and it was just about time to retake, you know, since the C4 was ticking away. 12 seconds was left for the defuse, and yeah, there it came in right on time. Now it looks like the Ts will be deciding to head over to that A-bomb site and maybe take it a little more aggressive.
Well, let's hope so, but actually we can't hope so as Sanyo just dropped the bomb here, so most likely just looking for picks towards A here. Shix will be the first one to take a little bit of damage. Yeah. Shix will just take a little bit of damage there. Smoke is down. Weedy actually has been boosted up here now. Remember guys, Weedy is an old school player, played with Absolute for a long time, so he probably does have a bit of Absolute strats like up his sleeve, you know, ready to use with this team. So, and I think I think I'm right in saying Sanyo is the team captain, but then again, I mean, that obviously doesn't stop Weedy from saying, like, you know, you could go here, you could go there. I mean, this person is probably the most experienced in this entire room.
Well, I don't believe that this really comes to, you know, to the big name. I believe, like, Jin obviously was also in the last match a big name, but yet he could like give commands to Kova and Bose and everybody. I believe they're pretty much equal. And if it comes to the in-game leader, we spoke against it yesterday and tried to draw parallels to like CSGO that exists. Is probably not the most famous player, and yet he's the in-game leader. So I believe
it brings in purpose. Yeah,
exactly. Brings in purpose.
I'm actually surprised you remember that.
Of course, man. I remember all of what you said. And I believe there is also an analogy to Weedy. Like, Weedy is just a beast at fragging, and he's listening up to what he's getting called.
Yeah. Well, I suppose presumably it makes sense, of course. So, but let's see what happens right now. Though we do see them exploding off towards this bomb site here. Fresh has been spotted, but Flobby will go ahead and pick him up there. Detroit though does find the second, finds one of his own before Weedy actually goes ahead and trades him up there. And now Weedy actually looking for another kill here. Nades do go in, so does a flash. A and Trigger, last two left alive here. Let's see what Trigger can do. He can do nothing as he's gonna get picked up from AK-47, and Flobby will find himself a double there. And that's gonna end things now, putting them finally on the scoreboard 2-1 here. But we're gonna go into a quick break here, guys, as the players have just left. So 2-1 currently to Team ENCEUS.
Well, it was a little bit tactical. We saw
fairly early on, in my opinion.
We saw mechanical rounds, basically, if you want to put it simple. Because like they tried to execute the B pushes, they did get into the B sites, they planted a bomb, and then we witnessed a few retakes that worked out well for ENCEUS. And well, there you go. This is a 2-1 for ENCEUS, I believe, at the present moment. So well, everything pretty much open. I don't see any, well, you know, any disadvantages on either of those teams. Well, let's just wait and see what happens next. And somebody just dropped out, or
yep, someone just DC'd here on ENCEUS's side, which is.
Let's practice on pronouncing Lüneburg.
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 You're giving me that weird look. I can't really work with this one.
Oh, sorry.
Lüneburg.
Lüneburg.
You're making me laugh.
Lüneburg.
Lüneburg.
I'm trying to express it, like pronounce it the most pronounceable way for a British.
Is that Lüneburg?
Lüneburg.
Lüneburg.
He's still rolling the R.
Lüneburg.
Like an American.
Lüneburg.
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 Yeah. That sounds fine. Lüneburg.
Do you actually stretch out the R at the end, like at the beginning?
Well, you know, there is a rolling R which you produce by approximating like your labia with your thumb. This is
what?
Labia.
What is that?
You didn't study linguistics. Okay,
No.
sorry. Well, there are parts in your mouth which have names, like they have technical terms. There is a like palato,
The palate of your mouth, yes.
Yeah. Then there are dense,
You know that one?
dental area is the area before your teeth. So
Oh,
you would produce
your-
the S is like a whistling sound that you produce by approximating your thumb towards your teeth, and then you do you put a
Yeah.
hole between. So, and the R is a rolling one which comes from the back of your throat.
Yes.
It's is a vela sound. Vela.
Okay.
And it is also at the same time a how is it called? I forgot it. It is also a Lenis. No, it's a fortis sound. Like Lenis is if you apply less pressure to produce a sound.
Yeah.
And fortis is if you apply more pressure, like more
Okay.
force to produce. a
Okay,
sound.
okay. I get
So
that concept.
I'm trying to explain it by like the anatomy of the mouth, and if you try to produce the R,
Mm-hmm.
you approximating the labia dental area with your thumb, and you do the
Yeah, like a car.
like so, like
engine or
it's just
something.
before the S, but almost there.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
And it's a fricative. A fricative, if it gets like if you create friction of the sound between the makeup of your anatomy.
Yeah. Well,
So
guess
far
the
for
way-
the anatomy. Yeah, we're ready, right?
yeah, we are ready. So we're just gonna go ahead and ready up here. So nice little
Excursion
lesson.
on.
Yeah, on pronunciation there, of course. So
I hope nobody of my professors is watching now. They would
Well,
probably kill me. Was wrong.
let's hope not. But anyway, guys, we are back here 2-1 here, of course. 2 Team NCS, remember. And let's see. Oh, Flobby just kicking things off there with the first frag though. Fresh though actually did get a kill there with the orb, but Detroit though, Flobby actually gonna find another one, but will get traded up by Detroit. Detroit finds a second, finds a third as well. Detroit looking for the ultra kill now, but Lisandro will go ahead and pick him up there. And
Yeah, we
wow,
stopped
that
him
was
in his tracks.
yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
word.
extremely fast on that push there. But a beautiful 3K coming out of Detroit there. Now it's all up to Trigger and A actually coming in from the back here. Lisanio is playing off towards the ladder area. Spots A there, puts a couple of bullets into him actually. Lisanio still left on a sufficient amount of HP, left in 71. Trigger is going to go ahead and peek and will actually go ahead and pick him up there. So that's going to put things now 3-1 actually on the scoreboard, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
3-1.
first went to ENC, the second one went to Lüneburg, the third one went to ENC, and the fourth back-to-back went
Yep.
to ENC as well.
Yep, indeed it is. And now A actually does find himself a sniper kill here onto AK-47 towards that B long. Sort of a little phase play, if you like. And Weedy though still has the bomb in hand actually. Sorry, Flobby still has the bomb in hand. I was actually paying attention to Weedy's M4. Weedy's still rocking that M4 there. And let's see what he can do with that actually. Sanyo playing off towards this A long. We do have a player that's dropped down towards the ladder box there actually, which is fresh. And he does have Detroit alongside him as well. Detroit obviously showing his presence in the previous round there with that 3K. So let's see if we can get more of that sort of action here. And Shix is making his way up towards this middle here. Bomb is dropped and no one has the bomb in hand right now obviously. So presumably I'm still assuming that these guys are going for picks, but Detroit is actually in the CT area here. Minute 20 seconds left on the clock here. He's going to go ahead and give his position away here. So of course now probably the Shix has probably at least realized that he is on the right side of CT. So maybe they could possibly execute a push, but we do see A playing extremely playing towards Candy there just to watch the mid push there in case anyone does decide to go. But finally now of course team Lüneburg are gonna head over to the A bomb site. Flash goes in from Fresh here, but he's not gonna follow up with that. Fresh is gonna nade out as well. Detroit still towards that A site as well. He's probably gonna go ahead and throw a nade. Trigger seems to be on the B bomb side still. Weedy's gonna go ahead and push up here. Fresh needs to go big here, but Weedy will go ahead and pick off Fresh there. Detroit gonna go ahead and nade the bottom. Shix finds a pick as well, but Detroit trades up onto Weedy. Detroit now watching his ladder. Lisanio is about to come up as well. Lisanio will get picked off from Detroit. Detroit not gonna watch his back. Flobby's the last one left alive. Flobby's gonna get picked up as well. And Shix was the last one left alive, but he will get picked off from Trigger, so no worries there. And that's gonna put things now 4-2 guys on the scoreboard for Team NCS.
4-1, I believe.
Did I say 4-2?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 4-1 guys. On the scoreboard here for Team NCS.
Correct us if we are wrong.
Yeah.
You have
Indeed.
Twitter for that.
Yes. AK-47 are actually looking for a pick in this mid here, and it's sort of funny how we're casting WCA, but he's rocking the CFS weapons, like dropping the disrespect right there. But
Well,
then
I
again,
can't
he is
really call it
repping his main.
disrespect because you know WCA is some sort of a private tournament, and CFS is a sort of a state-fund tournament, the
Yeah.
state of CrossFire, actually, you know, sponsored by the developer itself.
Mm-hmm.
So
But,
they're not really running up against each other.
Yeah, true. But yeah, let's see. I mean, AK-47 yet to frag now, obviously. I think he did have like 2 frags or so, whatever, in the first 3 rounds before the break. But then again, still yet to frag in this sort of break time, you could say. But flashes are going to go over in this mid here. Shik's about to push up as well. No, actually, Shik's going to head over towards BC, so I don't really understand why they would flash out CT but then take BC control. Sort of a waste of projectiles anyway, in my opinion. But smoke is down actually towards B, and let's see what the CTs can actually make use of this. I mean, we do see A towards that towards the stairs here, just waiting for the angle. In the meantime, though, we have Trigger behind this wall and could make a big play as well, as most of the fire won't be really focused towards him. But right now, though, just Team Lüneburg are gonna go ahead and still stay, you know, post positions here towards this B box room, but a push is about to commence. A spots the first couple of ones though, but Trigger is about to peek now. He picks off the first one, is gonna play this perfectly fine, spots the second, but AK-47 will go ahead and pick him up there, and it looks like Reedy actually picked up Detroit easy now, about to get it. Well, actually does find the pick onto Flobby, but AK-47 will go ahead and pick him up. Is all up to Fresh now for some reason. Watching his CT, probably perhaps thinking they are about to push in, but he's actually perfectly fine at this moment in time. 34 seconds left on the clock here for Fresh. A 1v3 situation, and now it looks like AK-47 is about to rotate. A nade and flash go out as well. Partially affecting Fresh, of course. Lisanio though,
And
just
the
playing
bomb
off
is
towards his
ticking away.
headshot. Yeah, bomb is of course taken away well. But Fresh though will find the first pick onto AK-47. 2 more players left alive, and he's gonna get sandwiched between them. And Lisanio will go ahead and pick him up there.
Was a quite difficult berth.
Yeah, and that's gonna be now 4-2 on the scoreboard.
There you go. It looks like every single round the team Lüneburg, they are alternating from long A back over to mid, back to B, and we've seen 3 bomb plants going down at B. Maybe they should try to get into that A bomb site.
Wow, looking at the chat, people are calling us Harold and Kuma. Wow.
Really, is it so?
Have you ever seen the film Harold and
Yeah,
Kuma?
I remember. They got on a weird taxi or so.
They got in the aeroplane. Kuma was smoking weed, and
What about Harold?
Harold was acting normal. They were basically going to fly to Netherlands to smoke as much weed as they can, but Kuma managed to smuggle weed past the security, then got busted on the aeroplane by the security, and then they ended up in Guantanamo Bay.
Is that your favorite movie because you know all the details?
I've seen it like 2 times. It's one of the best movies in history. Honestly, you gotta. For those of you who haven't watched that movie, make sure you do.
Every now and then, but like every once in a while, I watch that.
But
How do you
yeah,
say it? Yeah, I may have seen it on free TV.
yeah, possibly. But yeah, Detroit though has been picked up obviously, and now it's all up to Easy, NC, and Fresh. It looks like BD.
Oh look at Easy. No, look at Fresh.
Oh, Fresh actually hiding in this corner here could make
That's
a
quick.
huge play. His gun may possibly be poking out though. Picks off the first one, gets the second as well, and now it's all up to A and Easy here to hold this one. Easy is gonna go ahead. Sorry, A is gonna go ahead and flash out, but doesn't look like he's gonna get the pick at all. Flobby will go ahead and pick him up. Flash goes in though, but Easy's not affected from that one. Bomb is about to get planted, I think, from AK-47. Yeah, from AK-47 there. Yeah. Easy now, 1-on-3 situation. 35 seconds left on the clock. But the timer is actually clicking, so or running down, should I say, is the term I should use.
Did you barp again?
Yes. That's like the
So
6th one.
sweet.
That's like the 6th
You
one.
guys, you don't know. We just had like each of us had 3 cups of coffee in between because you know.
Well, yeah, it's like what we need to keep us awake, I guess. So, but yeah, I mean,
Look at the 10 seconds left on the clock.
yeah, I
7,
think
make that
Easy's
6,
just
5,
Easy's just
4,
gonna save his
3,
AK, realizing
2,
he can't do this.
1. Boom! Off it goes.
Yeah, there we go. Easy trying to get some exit frags there, but a very nice try from him nonetheless. Sorry.
Oh.
And
Add that a 3rd round on the board of Lüneburg.
Ooh, and we're still actually waiting for a player from NCS here. We have Detroit, Easy, A, Fresh, and who's the fifth one? Actually don't know the fifth one actually. Wow.
What do you think? Who's the fifth? By Lüneburg? Who are you
No,
looking at?
NCS, they're missing a player.
Oh, well.
It's 5v4 currently.
They haven't engaged just yet, so they could have potentially tried to reconnect, but yeah.
Possibly, but because blood has just been drawn, it does not matter now. As Fresh though will find a pick there with the AWP onto Lisanio here. Fresh sniping from the CT angle. Easy left on 14 HP, has the AK in hand. Looks like Detroit is actually going to come in for a flank. He has a player in, pretty close to him actually in the corner of the other side of box room here. So let's see what he does. I mean, I think AK-47 heard the first steps, and well, there you go. Detroit will go ahead and pick off the first one, though. Vdido does find the second, but so does Detroit. Detroit looking for the third, and he gets it as well. An unbelievable clutch once again for Detroit, getting a multi-kill there for his team, and should pick up the defuse. 10 seconds. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? What is he doing? What is he doing? Okay, there we go. Finally, he decides to take the defuse there.
Wants to make it exciting.
Yeah, not quite sure what he was doing there, but finally though, Detroit will go ahead and pick up that defuse for his team, and we may be going into another break here actually. But NCS are just gonna, but actually NCS are deciding to play this one out. So let's see what happens.
Still, pretty much all tied up, like 3-2. It's not a really, how would you call it? Not an outstanding scoreline. Lisanio drops himself 2 meanwhile as we speak, and ENC A is now left alone desperately right there at the bridge, I believe it is. Well, yet he could manage getting himself 1, and gets traded by AK-47 CFS. 6 closes up this round, and this is gonna be a 3-3. No, in terms of rounds, this is
5-4. 5-4, and that is half. Yeah, so 5-4. There you go, guys. 2 team NCS, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna just quickly go ahead and switch the screen here, guys. So 5-4 currently, 2 team NCS. Not exactly sure what's happened to their fifth actually, as I have no idea where he is. And let me just go ahead and
well, Fresh wants to greet the Swedes.
There he is. He's back. It was Trigger is who we were missing.
You might want to define what Swedes you mean, because there are like how many million? Like 12 million out there?
Too many, dude.
Too many.
Too many.
In a positive way.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Swedish girls?
Those blondes?
This is a lie. They're not all blonde.
Well, I said those blondes.
Oh, those blondes, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think this is the third game that someone is calling they're getting DDoSed.
Yeah.
So now Trigger is saying he's getting DDoSed.
They are getting DDoSed.
Yeah, so now Trigger is saying he's getting DDoSed here. Maybe he didn't restart his router or something. I don't know. Maybe they're not playing on a private server.
Did you notice that DDoSing always correlates with the momentum of the opposite team?
Yeah. I couldn't tell you, honestly. I couldn't tell you guys. But I mean, it sort of does correlate, but I mean, right now the NCS is actually in the lead, so 5-4. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, he is claiming he is getting DDoSed, but we'll see what happens.
I don't know why people fail at picking a random private TeamSpeak server, manage getting offline on Skype, like those type of programs where you can get trades and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Like, how do you wanna get busted with your IP on the internet unless it's on Ventrilo, Skype, TeamSpeak, a public TeamSpeak? Like, those are the 3 programs. For other DDoSing or for finding out the IP, you need hacking skills. I don't believe that any CrossFire, except for maybe Fiction, who was playing together with Phenomenon and Special K, ever had any coding skills or something like that. And
yeah. But anyway, guys, we're about to jump here into the second half.
I feel so much of a historian right now.
You're like Thorin, dude. You're like Thorin.
I'm like Thorin, but just for an Asian game.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm not Scottish, and I don't have this accent, and I'm not half as knowledgeable as him.
But
yeah, But anyway, as I'm trying to reconnect into the game, and yeah, well, there I am. We see a pretty much slow round coming out of the team NCS or ENC, and I believe they will be trying to pop the shots at A top in order to get that first pick. Flobby catches a few bullets, and yeah, somehow he was able to dodge them. So well,
Matrix.
yeah, it's like wasn't the Matrix. So Fresh will be trying to back away because he doesn't want to lose his height advantage, and this is actually also the only reason why you would get busted up there or boosted up there. It's because like in CrossFire, height advantages, they matter a lot. It's just like that. It's so simple. I mean, in any FPS game, it's probably the fact, and it kicks in the most in a game like CrossFire. Because you sometimes need to spray a lot, and especially on BP, one-shot headshot for a normal person, not cover, not shields, and none of the legendary guys. They need usually more than one. And so that's why it's a lot harder to kill one guy from standing down below. You at least want to see his upper chest in order to deploy a few more shots and eventually land a kill. So Flobby pretty much still healthy, sitting up there with 100. Yet, well, will be there left alone, absolutely lonely, as the T's try to go to a C. Detroit, meanwhile, finds himself Shix, and this opens up a side. I believe it was somewhere around middle where he was picked, and all of a sudden the T's decide to go through BC. No, not quite. They're setting up for a B push, and they enter the B side as I speak. So Lesanio is up there standing at the ledge, and he's trying to get himself one. Succeeds at one, is looking for a connection, doesn't find it, but yet a trigger will trade Lesanio and Weedy as Flobby comes into play and drops himself trigger. So now a 3-1 situation. Flobby is in the Cooper moment, but will not be able to step up to the original Cooper and loses his life to Detroit, which adds a second frag for Detroit on this round, and a first round on the blacklist side for the team ENCEUS.
Yeah, so things are now put to 10-4, 6-4, sorry guys, on this second half overall in this map right now. And remember, this is the first map of this best out of 3, which is Port, and obviously we will be expecting to see Mexico and Subbase, I believe it is. So
yeah, the second one is going to be SB, and the decider is going to be Mexico.
Yeah, so there we have it, guys. Those are going to be our map rules for this game right now. But let's see what ENCEUS decide to do now here. I mean, we really do need Weedy to step up, in my opinion, as well as AK-47 as well. But let's see what they can do here. I mean, they are on the defensive side, so really they have to wait for ENCEUS to come to them. But you know, sometimes people get impatient, and well, there we go. Those Shix will find the frag onto Detroit. That is the bomb dropped actually. But smokes are coming out of Team ENCEUS here. Possibly
gets in serious trouble now once he misses the shot, and yes, he does. And there they gear up, and I mean, gather together, and 3 men will be attempting to get up that A plat. Oh! What a shot coming out of Flobby right there.
Yeah, beautiful shot coming out of Flobby there. Weedy though will pick off A as well. Easy's about to peek as well, but Weedy makes short work of him. It's all up to Trigger now, and he's actually juked them. He's gonna head and plant the bomb towards B here. 1-on-5 situation for Trigger. Can he do this? Let's see what happens. 30.
Well, they make that fake look so easy. Unbelievable.
32 seconds left on the clock here. Now they are swarming from everywhere. Trigger finds the first one, looking for the third as well. And well, AK-47.
Yeah, unfortunate, but anyway, he did the best probably out of the situation.
Yes, and there we go. AK-47 really will go ahead and pick him up there, and that's gonna be first round on the scoreboard here for team for team Lüneburg. Lüneburg. In this second half, and that's gonna put things now 6-5 here, chaps.
You're using this again.
Yeah. Don't care. And so 6-5 here now on the scoreboard. A is actually opting to take the OPA here on this one, and let's see if he can make do of that. I mean, we do have Flobby posted up on top of this A bomb site still. Shix playing in the B connector. AK-47 is about to rotate, but Flobby though does find the entry pick onto Easy, and looks like Trigger's about to peek as well. Doesn't manage to find the kill though, and Trigger is just gonna go ahead and fall back with his team. Detroit headed his way into the middle there. Could possibly push up there, but Weedy is gonna probably most likely go ahead and check that. So. But Shix though playing off in the B connector will go ahead and pick up Detroit. Spots A as well, doesn't manage to pick him up though. And A now actually making his way off towards the A bomb site, and Flobby though pays the price after missing the open shot there. Weedy coming up from CT as well, could actually pick off Trigger here if Trigger's not too careful. Weedy looking the wrong direction, and the Trigger, there we go, will go ahead and pick him up there. And now it's all up to AK-47 and Sanyo here. 2-on-2 situation. The bomb is dropped to AK-47 though, not actually checking pretty close up to him. A shifting up on him, but AK-47 will go ahead and pick him up there. Now it's all up to Trigger. 1-on-2 situation, a minute left on the clock here. He does have ample time here and a fair amount of HP. I mean, 69 HP should more or less be enough for him to secure this round. I mean, worst case scenario is left on 20 HP, but he picks off the first one, which is Sanyo. Spots AK-47 as well, and will pick him up there. Beautiful, important 1v2 clutch there for Trigger, and he will go ahead and take that round. And now it looks like
NCS.
Yes. No, 76.
No.
Yep.
7-6. 7-6, sorry. My mistake.
So 7-6 here on the scoreboard, and hold on guys, I think we're about to jump into a break here, as it looks like Team ENCEUS did go ahead and disconnect. So and now we're actually having an argument here in the chat. Apparently Team ENCEUS are saying we are allowed a break, like one break per half.
I can't recall it from the rule books.
I actually didn't read the rulebook.
Well done.
I actually didn't read the rulebook. I mean, Mars is my rulebook, so I generally just tend to ask Mars.
Mars is like the sickest clerk you could imagine.
Yeah, +1.
+1?
+1 there.
+1. And, you know, I read the rulebook because I wanted to be familiar, especially with situations like this. And I can't remember any line telling there is a 15 minutes pause reserved for any team. Like, there's no timeout you can call on teams. That's why I don't want to make the decision. It's all up to Mars, and we are heading back into this game as we speak. So yeah, that wasn't even a minute.
Indeed it wasn't, but I guess if he is getting DDoS, then of course, you know, it sort of sucks, but I mean,
well, it would suck hard.
Yeah, indeed it would. But anyway, though, NCS back on the blacklist side of things here, and let's see what they do. We do see NCS here looking to find a pick right now. I mean, they are fairly spread out right now. A is gonna go ahead and pick up an AK from his inventory instead, and is gonna get the bomb alongside that as well. A bit of fire here being well, a bit of bullets here being shot at in this middle, but looks like everything has just died down now. Trigger making his way into the BC area, clearing it out alongside Detroit, and shots are being fired here towards this little candy area. But now finally a bit of action here towards this B box room. AK-47 just shooting around here in this gap, looking for a pick. A is just really being annoying here at this point, trying to find the pick, but can't really spot him at all, and will go ahead and fall back. In the meantime though, we do see Easy playing off in this A barn area. Fresh in the meantime though is gonna go ahead and smoke out that B entrance, I think he's gonna do, and Detroit is gonna go ahead and rotate. So maybe we're gonna be seeing a rotate off towards this A site instead, and in the meantime we'll see most likely Fresh throw a fake smoke.
I'm wondering what Trigger's up to down there. He's looking to find Weedy, and Weedy's looking to find him, and they haven't faced each other just yet. They're just about, like, you know, about a few centimeters away.
Indeed they are. Detroit is gonna go ahead and flash out, but he needs to really push off that flash. The shots have been fired. A is gonna get leg shotted there, and Trigger now actually making his way up as well. Could possibly catch some people on the rotate. He's looking completely the wrong way here. AK-47 already spotted him, but Trigger will go ahead and pick him up here. Easy finds a frag as well. Weedy finds himself a double. Weedy now looking for a triple. He has one under him and one on top of him. Easy is actually gonna go ahead and drop down. We'll pick him up here. It's all up to Lasagna. No 1-on-3 situation for Lasagna. 16 seconds left on the clock. And he could actually delay this with a nade, but instead though Trigger will go ahead and pick him up here, and that's another round now on the scoreboard.
I almost did a stupid joke about the name. Because lasagna sounds a little bit like a dish. And the way you said it made me remind of it.
Ah, the banter up in here is real.
Yeah.
But 8-5 now on the scoreboard. 2 more rounds now remaining for Team NCS here, and well, let's see if they can actually close this for now. I mean, has just gone ahead and picked up the bomb, is headed towards that B area. But look at this coming out of Team Lüneburg. We got AK-47 and Lisania both playing really close here in this box room.
Oh,
Bomb is headed their way as well.
Fresh.
Yeah, bomb is headed their way as well, but that timing though, they're actually going to go ahead and fall back instead. And Fresh though is taking a bit of damage, left on 30 HP here. And NCS though is going to go ahead and throw a couple of flashes there. AK-47 has been spotted there, trying to land a possibly a shot there through the box, or through the wall there, sorry. But Fresh though will go ahead and open things up there, but Shix though finds himself a multi-kill there in that mid, and is going to shut down that mid push that A though will go ahead and fight the pick onto Lisanio. Looks like Shix is alongside him as well, looking for the pick. Doesn't manage to secure in the final bullets he had left there. It looks like he will fall back and reload.
After the 3 kills, Shix is still set with 100, like almost 100, and now he finally gets traded by A. Not looking too healthy now actually for the CTs right at this point, and well, not anymore, not at all anymore, as Flobby sees himself in a 1-against-2. But the C4 hasn't gone down just yet. What are they waiting for? Now they got it.
Yeah, there we go. Detroit will go ahead and pick it up. So 1v2 situation here for Flobby, left on 95 HP is completely possible for him to do this. So let's just hope he doesn't do what one of the players did in the previous half, which was
Did you see how they synchronized that? They were going out like one by one, like left and right.
Yeah. I understood the gesture you're doing.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the other screen. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, beautiful synchronization that coming out of Team NCS, of course, and that's going to be another round on the scoreboard. I believe that's now 9-5 here on the scoreboard for Team NCS. So one more round now will dictate who will be the winner of this first map. Lisanio though does kick things off there with the first frag onto Detroit, and looks like he will go. Looks like AK-47 actually will go ahead and fall back instead. Weedy though, it still has the M4 in hand, firing a couple of shots in that middle.
Well, I only see that like, well, it's quite difficult to call on that because you know. They are quite anxious to get out of that A long area, and so they try to capture that B bomb site all the time, and obviously it works out for them. And I'm not really sure whether they shouldn't try like going into the A site for once, because you know up until now they are 2 rounds up, and there's not much they can lose, especially because they are 9 rounds up.
Yeah.
Like 4 rounds up, and it's 9-5 in fact.
Yeah. AK-47 though did just spot A there as he was peeking out that box room, and Fresh though just keeping tabs on this middle here, seeing if we can see anyone from CT. Did just take a bit of damage there from that M4, but Trigger is gonna go ahead and drop the bomb, leave it for easy to pick up. Trigger now actually gonna fall down behind this AC box. Flobby still pretty close there actually on that A top, and he does have Weedy alongside him as well, so
They're setting up for an A push, in fact. So
yeah, pretty much Fresh has just been spotted there indeed. And yeah, as you were saying, they are sort of lining up for an A push here. Trigger now finally firing a couple of bullets here. Counter flash goes in as well from Weedy. Weedy now actually holding the angle, does put a couple of bullets there into Trigger, puts a couple of more bullets into him, a couple more as well. Can he eventually finish him off? Looks like Flobby will get the kill though. Weedy still looking for the big switches towards the Deagle, fires a couple more bullets, will finally find himself 1 kill there.
Yeah, he really could finally redeem the team, and now they finally got back on the board. So now 96.
Yeah, 96 it is here in this first map still. So just one more round here for Team NCS, and they will progress.
Sometimes the last one gets the hardest.
Indeed it is, the struggle is real. And AK-47 is really close here, will pick off the first one, trying to find the frag onto Fresh here, but Lisanio will fall as well, so only 1 pick for AK-47 there. That's a 2-for-1 trade actually, and looks like NCS are going to go ahead and flash out and then fall back here, and presumably Trigger is possibly taking the worst route to go through BC, but it sort of looks like it is working if Flobby misses the shot there we go. Trigger will go ahead and pick him up.
Well, now they see this A side open. They will be trying to get into there. They yet believe there's somebody up there. Won't find anybody. Well, now Weedy and Shix really gathered together, and well, okay, not anymore. Now Shix is basically in the worst situation imaginable once he sees himself on the lower level, on the lower ground level, and facing up against 4. There's really not much that he can do. Drops himself to first. There was a little bit of a mistake by Trigger right there because he went aggressively on towards him.
Greedy.
No, yeah,
Greedy.
greedy.
That was being greedy for the kills there.
Yeah.
And it could possibly... Oh, great jump there from Detroit. Gets the info.
Yeah,
and there we go. A will get the kill there, guys.
Yeah.
So that should be GG for this map. Yes, it is 10-0 on this first map, guys.
10-6 in fact.
Oh, sorry, 10. Why am I saying 10-0? It's because I was writing a 0.
Yeah.
It's because I was writing
Because
a
the
0.
half ended up like so. And yeah, well.
So 10-6, guys, in this first half for team...
The second map is going to be sub-base.
Yep, second map is gonna be... Well, let's actually confirm. Let's see. Yep, sub-base. Very well done. There you go. So next map, guys, will of course be sub-base here now. So I guess so
To
far...
wrap up the map, what shall we say?
Well, I was gonna say so far
We
we've
were
seen
half off the game, half in the game, because we had like how many DDoS attacks?
we had like three
to
breaks.
4 and
3 breaks.
Yeah, 3
yeah.
breaks. Well, could you please stop that? We will not get over with this like until maybe 12 o'clock. I don't believe in this. We will be sitting here for about another 3 hours. Guys, make sure to tweet at us and leave your opinion on Twitter. Maybe also, you know, leave a like for the pictures. We are just waiting for ENCEUS to come back. Yeah, Weedy is there, so now we're gonna change the map, and we are already back on track.
Yep. So I don't think obviously a knife round is gonna be played here. So let's see
I
what
think I played it out
happens.
before.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna keep the ball rolling here and just go back and forth as to how it was. Well, how it should have really.
But I think
originally
it
be
also gave them a preliminary time in order to think
Yeah.
of how they would outplay the CT side as well as the T side. So maybe they were like, you know, how do I say? They were caught in thoughts or so.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we're about to jump here into this second map now. Let's go ahead and switch out the screen. So second map now, we will be seeing, of course, Lüneburg playing on the blacklist side of things here, and we have yep, Lüneburg playing on the blacklist side of things, and ENCEUS playing on the global side of things here. Fresh with the open hand here, probably looking for this pick on AK-47. Looks like Flobby's actually already crossed there. And in the meantime, though, we do have Shix playing in the B machine area, Lisanio alongside him as well. Weedy in the meantime, though, just watching that mid with that M4. And looks like AK-47 now probably about to shift up towards this wood here to see if he can get an early pick, possibly onto Fresh. But Fresh actually has been boosted into the vents area, and well, doesn't look like anyone is really towards the vents right now. It's more like towards the wood, as we have 3 people towards this wood here. VD is going to go ahead and smoke that out. And let's see what Lisanio is going to do. Lisanio is actually going to rotate as well. So they're going to actually rotate towards this A-bomb site here.
That A-bomb
Yeah, setting up that A site. Indeed they are. We have Trigger on this bottom A along with A as well. A in a pretty good position. So is Trigger actually. So they could actually hold this quite well.
Yeah, they have this crossfire going perfectly now.
Yeah, and let's
and
hope they
no
utilize it.
whatsoever.
Yeah, let's hope they utilize it. Weedy though will get the first one. A finds one. A looking for a second one, but Weedy will find him as well. Looks like now Fresh has actually already rotated, looking for an O pick here. Doesn't quite find it. Detroit though in the battle up against Shix. He needs support with him. Will find the kill eventually. Fresh though will get taken out by Weedy. That's the third frag for Weedy now. And Weedy left on 1 HP here. Easy about to come down as well.
You know, considering we've witnessed so many like, you know, pointless grenades down there, I wouldn't even leave them out and like.
Yeah, Weedy though is going to get picked up from Easy. Eventually, Sanyo will trade that one up there, but Detroit finds the pick onto him. Nade going to go off into the back of site, not doing any damage to Detroit at all. Detroit going to fake defuse and forcing AK-47 to push out, but AK-47 will go ahead and pick him up there. So beautifully done there from team Lüneburg. So first round there going over to team Lüneburg, and you know, still sort of taking things slow there, but I mean it sort of worked in a sense that they split out. They didn't get any picks whatsoever, nor did they get picked up themselves, and then, you know, eventually decided 1:35 mark, we're gonna go ahead and push out. So it sort of worked for them.
Well, considering they had this port moment when there were just 20 seconds on the clock and they missed at planting the bomb, or they failed at planting the bomb, to be exact, maybe they learned their lesson and well, tried to pick up on that, and well, now they are trying to plant these bombs a little quicker. And yeah, this actually also helps us a little bit, since we won't be drawn sitting here for another 4 hours casting this one match.
Indeed it is. So
as fast as it gets, the better it is.
Indeed it is, and already though we do see Easy playing off towards the top of B here, looking to find a pick. I mean, players have actually already crossed him, so I don't think he really has that intel, but eventually he will obviously realize that, you know, where the shots are coming from. Shix though literally right in this corner. Easy will go ahead and actually pick him up there. Easy now gonna fall back to the same position he was initially and see what he can do. We have BD left in 2 HP here, has the M4 in hand still, and Flovi now gonna group up along with his teammates BD and Sanyo, and Easy is still in the same position here. I mean, they do have the numbers advantage obviously. NCS in a 5v3 situation currently. Bomb in the hands of Floppy right now, but not towards any bomb site, but I think they may be headed off towards, sorry, 5v4 situation, as BD is left with 2 HP there. I actually didn't see that, but yeah, Floppy though is headed off towards this A site along with his team. Smoke will go down here, and we do see A playing in the missile here, so let's see if he can make a play on this one. I mean, he hears the shots. Sanyo though will actually go ahead and take a couple of damage there, and Fresh though will actually be the first one to get the 2 picks there. Fresh though will finish things up there with a multi-kill there. AK-47
like a madman right there.
Yeah, Fresh will get that multi-kill. AK-47 did get a pick of his own, but did actually get traded up there eventually by Fresh, so things are now tied actually, 1-1, and now, ooh, Weedy whipping out the sniper here. I've actually never seen him snipe, and I don't know if this is a good sign or a bad sign, but
I don't know. I can't really tell you because he hasn't made any fractures yet. I believe this is just like a actually keep it for much longer than maybe the
Shix
second
though
round.
will go ahead and pick off Easy in that one, and now things are though 1-1 even trade here. 1 minute 50 seconds left on the clock. Bomb not in the hands of team NCS right now. Sorry, team Lüneburg right now. Sorry, and Trigger just watching the vents here. A playing towards that bottom A still, and Detroit also playing off towards the B bomb site. Sorry, Fresh in the meantime though watching that wood here, does spot a player there. Will fire 2 pop shots there, but doesn't manage to land the shot. Weedy in the meantime though still has the sniper in hand. Maybe he hasn't yet utilized it, but let's see what he does eventually. AK-47 now headed off towards this bottom A. A has been spotted here.
He's not such a great op player anyway, and I don't really know why he would opt for an AWP.
Yeah, it is confusing to say the least, but let's see what happens. I mean, we do see Trigger still behind this wall watching the vents area. Weedy in the meantime though is in woods. 55 seconds left on the clock, and they're about to head off towards this A side. Where is A? A is still actually hid behind this sub base here, just peeking now and again. It does hear the shots now. Nade goes in, left in 72 HP. Still a lot though. Misses all his bullets though. And Weedy though does find the pick onto Fresh as well. Trigger and Detroit, last 2 left alive now. Trigger gonna go ahead and rush. Weedy will pick him up there. Detroit now actually firing from A top as well towards the bottom. And 30 seconds left now on the clock here to defuse that bomb. Trigger coming out from a down. I think that will go ahead and pick off Shix. Lisanio still towards the sub-base area. Detroit's making his way down as well. 19 seconds left on the clock. Lisanio will pick off the first one, but will get traded up by Detroit. Detroit now once again in a one-on-one situation, the same as before, but does have a lot more HP now. Fires a couple of bullet switches towards the Deacon now. 8 seconds left on the clock. 7 seconds left on the clock. 6 seconds left on the clock. He needs to stick on that diffuse right now. Will he be able to make it? Yes, he will.
No, yes. Oh! Dude, that was in the last split second. How is that even possible?
That is crossfire mechanics for you right there.
One man's luck is another man's demise. So, what shall I say? I mean, did the best of like wasting as much time as possible, and yet like the last split second, it was just right about on time.
So there you go then. Detroit getting the bomb diffuser just in time for his team, and that's going to put things now 2-1 here on this first half of sub-base, guys. And let's see how they play out. I mean, Detroit now actually watching the wood area, just rotating in between wood and L-turn right now, it looks to be. And Shix in the meantime though is playing towards machine room, and Weedy still has the open hand actually, looking for a pick right now. Detroit still posted in the same position as he was before, behind the CT box here. Has 2 places to watch though, but really just one thing to cover towards that L-turn really. Easy though is playing off towards the top of this well, the top, or should we say B top, sorry. Playing towards this B top here. Lisanio though will actually exploit that pick off. Huh?
We used to call that one balcony.
Yeah, balcony there. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. Everybody has his own term for this.
Well, yeah, but Sanyo though will go ahead and pick off Detroit there, and Easy looking for this kill here actually towards this darkroom area, playing behind this these 3 torpedoes. Beautiful shot coming out of Easy there. He has 2 more players to deal with. Smoke will go down there from team from team Lüneburg, and allowing Lisanio to cross over. Flobby will go ahead and pick off Fresh there, and now that's going to put things in a 4-on-2 situation. As 4-on-1 situation as AK-47 picks off 2 players there for himself, and ooh, Lisanio played that one dirty. Drops down, picks him up there, and that's going to tie things up now 2-2.
All tied up, and well, now this swing goes back and forth for either of the teams, and well, must be really tiring. More than for us, because I believe we're going into a 3 or the 3rd map decider tie as well.
Indeed, but let's see what they will do. I mean, AK-47 they're now headed back from wood. Is gonna go ahead and smoke out deep wood here, so maybe they may push up, but it looks like he is gonna go ahead and possibly fall back once again. UD sniping that dark room there. Flobby though will be the first one to get picked off from Trigger there on bottom A, and Trigger now is gonna go ahead and fall back. Let's see what the rest of Team Lüneburg are doing though. Lisanio is just going to go ahead and clear out that little box area in the corner of B-Long just to make sure no one is there whatsoever, and he is going to go ahead and now cross towards quad. Easy though in the meantime is actually playing still on bomb side here along with Detroit, who's watching his L-turn, playing off towards bricks. Fresh still watching the vent push here. A is towards bottom A, and Trigger is towards bottom A also. Lisanio though will find the pick onto Detroit there. Easy still posted in the same position here. Maybe he's looking to trade that one up, I don't know, but he does have 3 players headed off towards him. Probably a player coming up from L-turn as well, which is possibly AK-47 who has the bomb, but he's gonna go ahead and rotate towards B-Long instead. Easy still in the same position here. He needs to do something. Yeah, well, I think right now he's really just waiting for them to come to him. But Shix though will make short work of that one, and yeah, we'll go ahead and pick him up instead. And let's see what he does now. As Lisanio is
Fresh tries to get revenge for his teammate, and well, will fall victim to Lisanio as he's going on a consecutive frag. Make that a 3-2 in favor of the blacklist. So make that a 3-2 in terms of rounds across the scoreboard.
And yeah, there we have it, guys. So, but Fresh though this time opening things up there with the first kill onto Reedy, and looks like Trigger though will actually find a pick as well onto Sanyo. A though trades up onto Shix, and Flobby and AK-47 are the last 2 left alive. They practically do have A side open, but they don't have the bomb at this point, so it's really a mission to get that bomb back and then get it planted as well onto the bomb side. Detroit though is gonna go ahead and peek out. puts AK-47 left on 5, it puts him down to 5 HP actually, and Flobby now rotating from their spawn here, attempting to get this bomb now, and not really quite sure where everyone is. Not going to check behind the steel corner either, but Detroit is going to be taking a bit of damage from Flobby there, but Flobby, Detroit still managing to live now.
Well, NC don't sitting pretty, but almost, let's say, at least 70 HP on each of the players, and well, AK-47 almost dead. Like, you could literally blow at him with his 5 HP and he would be gone. And well, now, what would you do in such situations? Like, let's be quite honest. Like, they know they will get squeezed now from either of those sides, and then they try to spray them down and nail them down through the doors. Well, first before victim to Detroit, and Fresh will finish off Lobby, so makes it that a 3-3 in terms of rounds, and no, another prolongation for us.
Well, I mean, like, it's the 5v2 situation. The trouble I had is, why would they split one towards courtyard / spiral and one towards wood? Like, why not stay together and see if you can get the trade? I mean, worst case scenario, like, obviously, you know, one of you dies, the other one gets the trade, but is a lot more easier going together than going hero and soloing.
I believe they were trying to catch the CTs off guard then, because they believed that they would be rotating into their, into their flanks, which they did actually, but they forgot that you can penetrate the wooden doors. So, and this is just a small area for the CTs to aim at, and for you it's like a huge area from the other side.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really trust into this.
But Lysania though finally getting this quad control here for his team, and Weedy has the bomb as well alongside him, has the M4 still in hand. And let's see what he's doing at this point. Flobby though looking to get a pick here, possibly in this L turn. I mean, we have Detroit literally in the corner, and he's been spotted there. Detroit will get picked off from Flobby.
I believe he will be mad at himself for that.
Yeah, not quite sure why he was attempting to do that, but very unfortunate timing nonetheless though for him. Fresh though has opted to take the OPA now, this time sniping from cage. Smoke will go down, actually watching his wood just in case anyone is there, but now holding the angle towards this B long area. And Fresh though, Easy still planted off towards the B bomb site here, just right next to this pillar pretty much. In the meantime though, we do have A towards bottom A, and Trigger playing off towards A top there, watching the vents. But here finally shots are being fired here. Weedy will pick off Easy there. Frobby finds the pick onto Fresh. He is all up to Trigger, and A there. Trigger does find one pick before Shakes. It does trade him up here. He's all up to A. As I said, 1v4 situation here, and Flobby will make short work of him as well. And there we go. That's going to put things now 4-3 here, chaps.
This is gonna get tiring, because they trade round for round, like, and they seem to have found a perfect response, and each round they lose, like, and they just continue doing it.
Indeed they do, but already now Weedy running down towards this bottom A. It does find the first pick, finds the second one as well, and looks like Flobby will find the pick onto Fresh as well, so it's all up to Detroit and Easy now. Easy already firing a couple of bullets, but Detroit does find the first pick onto Lysania there, and Easy now attempting to come in from the back, and probably a little bit more dangerous for him. I mean, Weedy does take a bit of damage though, but Easy does find 2 picks for himself towards that bottom A. Has a flash to utilize as well, is going to go ahead and flash out. Weedy needs to fall back, and Flobby instead will actually go ahead and pick him up there. Detroit though finds the pick onto Flobby, and then one-on-one battle up against Weedy, and unfortunately Detroit will get picked up there. So one more round now remaining actually for this first half, and currently as we can see the standing is 5-3 here to Team Lüneburg. And
yeah,
let's see if
I'm being flashed back to the 2 previous matches, to be quite honest, because like first round went to one team, then the second one, and then the third one, and we always went on a decider map, so we're heading towards the same as well.
Yeah, it looks to be. Yeah, it does look to be like that is possibly gonna happen. Yeah, I mean,
and we haven't seen any run over just yet. Like, no team that was outstanding. Just very much equal rounds.
Indeed, it is. AK-47 though in the meantime is playing off towards this L turn, and Fresh actually is playing off towards this Elton also will go ahead and peek. Picks off Flobby. The bomb has been dropped, but doesn't look like he is going to do much in that one. And we'll go ahead and leave the bomb there for the other team to pick up. But Lisanio has made his way towards quad here. And Shix is alongside him as well. Trigger actually playing on the rafters there, but will actually fail the jump and doesn't manage to get up as well. But still playing in the same position as before. A in the meantime still towards bottom. A easy still towards A top here. Fresh has allocated himself to play into cage, so let's hope he can at least land a dink shot or possibly a couple of headshots there for himself. And 55 seconds left on the clock now. AK-47 about to make his way up. A couple of shots that are being fired from Shix. Disanio literally right on the stairs here waiting for Trigger to beat. Trigger giving himself away there, and now looks like Shix will go ahead and pick him up here. Weedy does find a pick onto Easy as well. A has to rotate, so does Fresh. Actually, sorry, not Fresh, but doesn't matter. The Shix will go ahead and pick him up there, and A does find the pick there as well onto. Weedy does find the pick onto A there, so that's gonna put things 6-3.
Yeah, max round 9 though, so we should be switching.
So yeah, 6-3 guys in that first half for you. What can we say? I mean, Lüneburg taking that first half 6-3. Obviously, you know, 3 rounds lead is
3 rounds,
quite a big margin, especially in the MR9 system. Yeah, I mean, 3 rounds lead, especially in the MR9 system, is quite a long,
a long race.
I wasn't really gonna say long race. I was gonna say more like it's kind of.
It's a statement.
Yeah, I guess we could put it like that. I mean, 6-3 obviously, you know, is a lot better than getting 10-0'd or 9-0'd, but at the same time though, I mean, like 3 rounds isn't really gonna help much.
We will have to complain at some instance called tournament organizers that they match the teams that perfectly against each other, so we saw one upset, and the other one was like, they were like evenly spread, like the map victories and everything, so well.
Yeah, but Shixo will be the first one to find the pick onto Fresh there, and looks like Easy did take some damage as well though, but A does have the open hand here. Easy though finds the pick onto Flobby instead, and Flobby, it's a 1-for-1 trade there actually, 4v4 now. A does have the bomb, and actually watching the wood push from a very awkward angle. Weedy though could actually possibly fall into that scope, but is A still holding it? No, A is actually watching the B long area now. Completely diverted his focus there. Weedy is actually already in their spawn, and it looks like ENCEUS are headed off towards that B long area. AK-47 though will get the first pick there. Weedy still coming in for the flank, and bomb is dropped, remember. Weedy though does spot Detroit, is gonna go ahead and pick him up here. Weedy now watching the B long area as well. He knows that the bomb is. Where is Trigger at this point? I think Trigger was in vent, but he just got picked up from Shix. That is all up to Easy now. 1-on-4 situation for Easy. He knows there's one player behind him, but he didn't know Lisanio was there, and Lisanio will go ahead and pick him up there, and that's gonna be now 7-3.
Yeah.
So 7-3 here overall for Team Lüneburg, and
yep, exactly. So
Shix once again getting that entry frag towards wood there, picks off Fresh once again, and well, Shix is just slightly making it look easy there towards our wood, as he's already got 2 entry frags. Weedy once again thinking he could push up towards that A. I mean, it worked the first time, but obviously didn't work this time. Trigger though almost landing that headshot down to AK-47, but doesn't look like neither of them will land the shot. Trigger though in a little battle here off towards the squad area, switches towards the Deagle. Flobby, let's see if he can hold this. He picks off the first one, looking for Easy as well. Is gonna go. Oh, what a one tap there from Easy. Easy. Beautiful tap there. Yeah, beautiful tap there coming out of Easy. Shix though does trade up onto A instead though, but Detroit actually created himself doing the half bulls as he jumped out of vent, I think, and created himself as he left on 102 HP. Easy though now in a 1-on-3 situation here, and AK-47 though actually has just spotted him, left him on 24 HP, and Easy just trying to find a shot here through the gap, but AK-47 will make short work of him there. And that's going to put things now 8-3 on the scoreboard. So most likely we will be seeing a third time, a third map here, which should be Mexico in my opinion. But well, not even my opinion.
We haven't really seen there are so many maps yet. Like we have seen Subbase twice.
Black Widow once
and Port like 3 times.
Yeah, Shix though once again getting that pick onto Wood there. Fresh though will actually go ahead and trade that one up instead. But Shix really making a statement towards our Wood. I mean, I think every round he's pushed it, he's always got a frag. So 5 frags currently on his name as well. Easy though does find a pick onto Flobby here. Easy is going to go ahead and pick up the bomb. He is alongside A here as well. Trigger in the meantime though is literally right outside this A connector. Or should I say A top, sorry. Trigger though will go ahead and pick off AK-47. Spots another player as picks off Lisania as well. Beautiful shots coming out of Trigger. It's all up to Weedy now who's playing bottom A. 1-on-4 situation. And let's see what he can do in this one. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock, but that doesn't matter now as the bomb has just been planted. Weedy though is going to get fully flashed there. And looks like NCS will secure that round as Trigger had...
Make that an 8-4, I believe. No,
yep.
8-4.
8-4.
Okay.
So 8-4 there for team still for team Lüneburg actually, who's still in the lead. And very nice try there coming out of team Lüneburg, but it looks like they won't be able to spread themselves around. But let's see what they do this time. I mean, Fresh putting the AWP away here as well as A, both not deciding to snipe and opting to take the rifles out to see what they can do in this one.
Well, now they go back into this very passive style, and well, they want to make the first pick. As soon as they picked up a round, they will be trying to take it slow. This is all they do now. We'll be pushing up somebody up that vent who's going to be Trigger. He could turn it crucial since if he's going to be able to drop Slesenyo, this will open up a site, and then they can easily overstack. Looking at him as he tries to go through that vent, I actually noticed that all the remaining teammates will be stacking at B. So now Detroit drops himself one, sees VD, drops him, Shix replies back onto Detroit, and I mean A and Trigger were able to get themselves 2 of their own as AK-47 somehow managed to pick up 1, and now they are seeing themselves in a 3-2 majority, and the C4 has gone down. 33 seconds on the clock right there, as AK-47 will be trying to retake it around the back, and Flobby will be on the assist. So now they try to outflash. See Trigger is going to be able to drop himself 1. AK-47 still on the flank, sitting with 80 HP, and he knows where A is at, as well as Fresh, and yeah, well, there he gets nailed down through that box, and there you go. This adds a second round on the board of the team ENCEUS.
Yeah, making things now 8-5 here on the scoreboard indeed. And well, ENCEUS starting to creep up on rounds here now, and slightly adding
they're building up on that.
Yeah, adding pressure now onto sorry, middle burp. Adding pressure now onto Team ENCEUS, but Detroit though does read the vent push, is gonna go ahead and pick off Weedy there, who got boosted up, and well, great trade there. Yeah, great trade there coming out of AK-47, as he is gonna get that trade up instead. Easy and Trigger both playing off towards this B area. Looks like Flobby did spot him there, but Trigger will go ahead and pick him up there with that packet M4, and is gonna.
And they decide to back away.
Yeah,
I don't know for what reason, because they had this overstack over at B in the control room. I mean at the machine room. If it was me, and if I would call, I would probably decide to crush onto that B bomb site and get the bomb down as soon as possible.
But it looks like they're not going to do that. They're actually going to delay it instead. But Trigger is going to go ahead and flash out that wood.
Maybe playing upon the CT's nerves.
Yeah.
Not quite sure.
And now finally though, A is going to go ahead and decide to head off towards that B side. We do see AK-47 here just playing under this pillar. Lisania is about to rotate. Shix though does find the first kill there. Looks like Trigger is going to go ahead and trade him up instead. AK-47 right behind him does pick off the bomb carrier, but is going to get traded up by Easy there. Easy now in a Lisania now in a 1-on-2 situation here. Easy needs to get that bomb down. Trigger right behind that corner there. I think it's that little wall. Yeah, Trigger right behind that little pillar, you could say. And Easy though is gonna peek out from Dark Wing. Sanyo flicks towards him, but Trigger will make short work of him instead and is gonna go ahead and pick him up. And that's now 8 to 6. Yeah, 8 to 6. 8 to 6 now, and as we said, I mean, NC is now creeping up on rounds, it looks to be, and Flash Hit once again is gonna go out there. A this time taking out the orb, but might have switched back to the AK there. I'm not quite sure. Let's take a look. Yeah, switched back to the AK instead, and Detroit this time taking out the M4. Easy alongside him as well, just checking that little corner, making sure no one is there. Fresh in the meantime though is watching Wood. We've got Trigger now up in the vent area, and I think Lisanio did spot him there. Shix does take a bit of that nade damage, but it was only minus 6 HP. But Trigger though, what a shot there from him, picks off Lisanio, who was peeking out from vent. And
I think they first opted for going into that A side, and once they discovered there's going to be this protection from the vent, like they could not go through, they decided to go otherwise. And you could actually see that they had 3 men falling back at the T spawn area around the machine room, and well, then they eventually decided to go towards that B bomb site, and now they are just trying to get that pick. Let's say one more pick, and then they will be going in. Oh,
indeed
well,
they
will be rotating, actually.
Yeah, 4-on-4 situation though. Trigger once again in that vent room, in the vent area, sorry. And Detroit now making his way off towards that bottom A. A in the meantime though does have the bomb in hand. He's about to head off towards bottom A as well. Who do we have in bottom A? It looks to be Weedy towards bottom A.
He is. This is also, by the way, his favorite position.
Yeah, Weedy now could probably make a play. Picks up the first one, finds the second, gets the third as well. And now it's all up to Trigger here, who actually flanked out from Fen. Does find the pick onto Shix there, but AK-47 will go ahead and trade him up there.
Massive spray coming out of Weedy right there.
Beautifully played there from Weedy. And that is now 9 to 6 on the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, for Team Lüneburg. So one more round now will determine whether we go into a tiebreaker, which will be Mexico, of course. Nade does go out there doing lots of damage to Floppy there, but Floppy peeks out, picks up a kill there. A is gonna go ahead and trade him up instead, and well, even 1-for-1 trade there on both sides. And AK-47 is just gonna go ahead and nade out that B top area, just in case anyone managed to find their way there. I'm starting to lose my voice now, actually.
Don't do that to me, bro. Otherwise, I will end up doing the PT play part, and you will be analyzing. Well, actually, we've seen 3 frags as Denny tried to sip some water, and I think Detroit is going to be the key player in this round, in this particular one, at least, as he will be tempted to go through that vent. Yet he drops down and doesn't notice anybody just yet. On his right-hand side will be Fresh, and they will now chase down AK-47 as well. They discovered that he will be standing just in the cage, and he still has 1 flash grenade with him, as he might now notice that the C4 will get down, and this is a really cocky spot right there, because there is no shelter whatsoever once he gets down that A site. Normally, if the C4 is planted behind the missile, you still have a little chance to defuse it, and once like your T opponent is playing upon the time, and well, yeah, there he gets crossfired and well, squeezed in between, and will lose his life to Fresh in the end. So that makes it a 4-3, and it is 9-7 overall.
Now let's see what Team Lüneburg are going to do about this one. I mean, they only need 1 more round to secure this. And
as I said in the previous map, the last rounds sometimes seem to be the hardest.
Yeah.
If you know there's so much on the line, you start crumbling.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that time and time again from multiple teams, especially in the Go For. So I completely understand like where you're coming from this one. I mean, last round.
I mean, in the Go Force, there are like 125 euros on the line each Sunday.
150.
150 nowadays. And here we have like 10k.
10k and like
10k
the struggle
US dollars.
is real.
It's for the first prize.
Yeah,
so
the struggle is real in this one. I mean, like But let's see what happens. I mean, Trigger though does find the pick onto Weedy. Weedy getting very aggressive towards that bottom A. A now is actually making his way up. Spots Lisanio there, doesn't finish him up. Lisanio instead gets the kill there. AK-47 is alongside him as well. AK-47 now playing in the dark room area, looking for the pick onto Detroit most likely. Lisanio now playing off in this corner, is going to go ahead and check out that Elton, but instead going to fall down to Detroit there. AK-47 now in a 1-on-3 situation, picks off the first one. Detroit will go ahead and pick him up there, and that's going to be 9-8 now.
Wow.
One more round here for Team NCS to tie things one up, and we will be going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Yeah, we're just
I don't know whether I should be happy about it, because we might see just a 2 maps match, or is it rather sad because this is such a great upset now?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you,
Neither
but
could I. That's why I'm wondering.
but yeah, I mean, we'll see what is gonna happen very shortly. I mean,
their victory is there, paper thin, but
yeah,
they cannot redeem themselves as of now. This
no,
is
it doesn't look to be,
so
but
hard.
easy though. We'll go ahead and find the pick onto Flobby here, and that's the exact entry that they need. 5v4 situation now. Shix is about to peek out. Oh, what a shot there from Fresh! He will go ahead and pick him up there. That's gonna secure himself another kill for his team, making things now 5-on-3 situation here. Yeah, 5v3 situation here for Team NCS. Weedy still peeking out there. He's gonna take another bullet, and
Lisanio replies back onto Trigger.
yeah, Lisanio.
And Flobby just reconnected, as we could see. That makes it a 4-against-3, and I believe that the CTs haven't lost any portion of confidence just yet, because look, they still keep up fragging, they still have like the focus on. AK-47 continues on his streak, and Detroit finally trades him, so that makes it a 2-2 situation. Detroit loses quite a lot of health, and Weedy is the only left alive now, going up against 2, as he will notice easy behind the missiles, and he's going up against Detroit, and he will be trying to fake defuse, as I believe. Oh no, the bomb hasn't gone just yet, so...
Nope, bomb has not been planted right now. Weedy left on 10 HP, Detroit left on 13. Who's gonna get the deco play? Weedy will actually win that one, and that's gonna be a GG. 10-8, ladies and gentlemen, for Team...
NCS.
for Team Lüneburg.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Sorry,
there we have it, guys. There we go, tied up, guys, and we're gonna be going into a third map, which will
Unbelievable.
be
I think we should
Mexico.
take a little break, about 3 minutes.
Should we?
Yeah, I believe we should.
So
And tell
actually,
the
I'll
teams
run
as
a
well.
1-minute countdown.
I'll make that a 3 minutes rundown,
Uh,
because I need to grab a new chair. As you guys might have noticed, my chair is like sliding down every minute, and I'm pulling it up, and sometimes I end up sitting like this. That's why I just have to go for a new chair. That's all I have to do. Put it on 3 minutes delay, please.
we actually don't have a 3
Make that
minute
5.
timer. We actually don't have a 3-minute timer.
How much?
Only 1 minute, it looks to be. So I'll run a quick 1-minute break.
I'm not gonna be able to pick up a chair.
Well,
within
I
such a
guess
short amount of time.
I guess in that case you might have to
I
do it for the next game. I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're really sorry about that.
Yeah.
Never mind. Start. We're really sorry about that one, Friday, but it looks like you'll have to do it for the next game
No.
instead. So let's go ahead and actually ready up here so we can get this map over and done with. Well, I think right now I would cross my fingers and hope this doesn't go to overtime.
Yeah.
So, because otherwise you'll be in a lot more worst case scenario, and you obviously didn't take your medication either. So no problem. Yeah, no problem. The struggle is real up in the Freaks for You gaming studio, guys. And I mean, we obviously haven't even said, but shout out to Tim and Benny, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out
if,
to Tim and
if
Benny.
Tim is listening to us,
Yeah,
just,
Tim.
he ditched us.
Yeah.
He was on the assist. He brought us coffee, water, food,
Yeah, I feel
everything.
I
We
sort of
felt
feel
taken
sorry
care of like
yeah.
a mom.
Yeah, I
know?
sort of feel sorry for Tim as well, because he was
He probably fell asleep because he was busy yesterday.
he was
all
really
the way.
tired. Yeah, he said he was really tired. Like, he walked in like a zombie and said that he only got like 3-4 hours sleep. So I mean, shout out to Tim, obviously.
The production crew has taken care of us like so beautifully, and we have a nice hotel. We have like more food that we can have, or we can take, and well. What did you click on? Well, everything is set up perfectly, and I could just advise you guys to hop on Twitter and follow me at Twitter at Friday with 3 Ys, 1188, and this young man here, who is called Speakers
at
with
speakers,
a Z
yeah, with the Z and a underscore at the end.
Well, we are waiting on the 5th player, and we will be ready to go. To say something about, well, who was I actually intending to speak about? I think Team Lüneburg. I did some research on that particular team, and I found out that they played in a number of teams together already, which was like Team Erasmus, maybe the most famous out of the.
Erasmus. I wasn't that.
They started out like Jin, Bango.
FaZe was in that team.
FaZe was in that team for quite some time.
I remember
before he switched to Hounds.
I remember FaZe doing a very nutty 5K in Erasmus. Or was that not
FaZe
Pixel?
was like a student type of very young FaZe guy, like almost, I don't want to say the mean word for it, like, but he was very young and very good. And he was like always like 16 years old. And I thought he has like a very high pitched up voice, and he came on like on TeamSpeak. He's like, hey, I'm FaZe. What's good?
What's good, dude? What's good, homie? But anyway, that's here no there. But let's go ahead and kick things off here, guys, into the first half of the tiebreaker map, pretty much Mexico. And obviously we will be seeing Lüneburg playing on the Blacklight side of things. Fire in the hole is gonna be sent out. Why did I say fire? I hate that radio sound. Fire in the hole. It gets so annoying.
Yeah. Anyway, we pretty much see the same as well. The thing that we promoted, that people will be trying to take advantage of mid, and now looks like the T's have captured that middle area. Will be trying to outsmoke it, and I see really trying to get through that. Well, let's say a corridor.
Oh, fresh with a 4K there in that middle. I actually did not realize that whatsoever. And let's see if we can actually pick off the 5K there instead.
Yeah, okay.
Weedy picks off 2 players there for himself. Still has 2 more players to deal with, and Weedy is looking to get that bomb now. Actually, you do see A playing off in that just outside A doors actually, and Fresh was the alley side, but I think Weedy may have possibly spotted him, but A will go ahead and pick up that kill. And wow, that was damn unfortunate we didn't pick up Fresh's 4K there in that mid. I did not realize whatsoever, as you had just a little bit of a connection issue there. But lovely joke,
looks like a few smoke grenades will be coming out of the team ENCEUS right there, as they will be trying to outsmoke the middle area, and then wait and see whether they can pick up the one sniping, probably, who's gonna be Trigger. Wasn't he sniping before?
It was actually A and Fresh. Those two were switching between themselves.
Now you picked up that AK-47.
Yeah.
So
Trigger there, playing off towards
really
the squad. Yeah, taking things. Lüneburg really taking things slow. Yeah, I mean, look where Weedy is sniping from. He's sniping from his base pretty much, and let's see what Fresh is gonna do. Actually, he's not playing off towards Shadow once again though, but Weedy does have 3 frags for his team there, and still we're very early on here. But first round is of course to Team ENCEUS with the Fresh's huge 4K actually, and Flash is going to go off there in that middle. I think Flobby now making his way, has the mid control as well, so it looks like ENCEUS have completely given up this mid as well, and are just going to go for a very passive setup. And on the left though, Weedy now making his way, I think, making his way up towards this alley bridge area. Sorry, not alley bridge, alley quad area, sorry. And Easy will get picked up from Weedy's up. There's a great shot now by him nonetheless, making things now an early 5v4 situation in favor of Team Lüneburg. And now looking for another pick here towards this mid, sniping towards the forklift area this time. We do see Detroit and Fresh both off towards this A, and one obviously playing on the hot, and one playing off towards the A right, well, the A pyramid area. Flashes are gonna go in here. Looks like Team Lüneburg are gonna go ahead and
to
group up.
commence right about now.
Yeah,
It's just
Fresh
36
though
seconds on the
will
clock.
actually go ahead and get picked up instead, and Detroit is gonna fall as well. Shix though will find the pick onto Detroit. A though coming in as well, finds the pick onto Shix, but Floppy will be there to trade that up very quickly. And
I believe in situations like this, you should never like attempt to sit down and try to spray down the remaining players, because you should stay in motion. I truly believe in CrossFire you should never sit down at all, because like, you know, once your model is moving, it's gonna get really hard to hit you.
indeed it will be, and now we're seeing a two-man setup here off in the shadow. Flash goes in actually. Fresh is about to go ahead and peek as well. Doesn't manage to land the kill though. He's gonna actually go ahead and smoke it out instead. And teammates are gonna go in though. Floppy though does find the first pick there, and Trigger now actually looking for a pick as well. Smoke is still down there. Nade goes in doing 33 damage there to Trigger, but Fresh though still left alive as well. Actually left him 59 HP. Detroit in the meantime though is watching that alley. That actually was said funnily. Detroit's still watching that alley, and A is actually watching water instead. So let's see what happens. VD still has the open hand, has the bomb as well.
Well, Fresh and Trigger now crossing absolutely right there, and they might have noticed that Lesanyo is behind that box, but they don't want to try to penetrate it now. Like now, it's the last option that he sits over there. So there's no way of how I think he could get away from this. And VD also pushed up at A around that corridor. Shix meanwhile secures the back, and the C4 is somewhere dropped around that T area, so they might opt for a rotation.
Yeah, that possibly could happen, but looks like a trade came out in that mid. That Trigger found a pick and then got traded up there instead. So tied up now, 3-on-3 situation here. 42 seconds left on the clock it looks to be, and eventually now Team Lüneburg have to decide what they want to do. Smoke will go down here. Weedy just watching quad there with the Deagle. Another smoke will go in, so will a flash as well. Maybe possibly pushing off towards this A bomb site. Looks like they're gonna, all three of them gonna drop down towards this alley. This could be a huge play for Detroit here if he can pick them all off. 20 seconds left on the clock now. Pressure is piling on. Fresh right next to the A site. VD gonna go ahead and push up onto Detroit. Detroit picks him up. Detroit there looking at two more players there. Finds only one there and will get traded up by Shixo, but Fresh was there to trade up as well. Fresh now looking for the second one as well and will get the kill. And that's gonna be now 2-1 here on the scoreboard, guys, for Team NCS. Finally, well, I was gonna say finally Team Lüneburg getting themselves around, but I was actually wrong. But yeah, no. 2-1 now finally. Why did I say finally again? I don't know.
It's probably because we all used all the words that are available in the dictionary already, because we went on like a 8-hour stream.
I think so, yeah. So, but Trigger though will actually get the first pick there onto Flobby. AK-47 now looking to possibly trade things up there, but not really getting much to work with right now.
Yeah, it's 7 hours in.
VD now again once again made his way. Oh!
What a ridiculous shot. What a ridiculous shot.
I would quit after that.
Did you catch it?
Yeah, I would quit after that.
I saw it the other way around, like from his perspective.
I would quit after that shot. That was nasty from VD. God damn. That was like obliteration right there.
He was like, yep.
Hello.
Gotcha.
Hello.
Yeah, I know what's gonna follow. Don't say it.
Well, I'm not allowed to say it, so I obviously won't.
I
but
understand.
VD, the nasty shot coming out of VD there, and let's see what he can do here. Smoke is down. 55 seconds left on the clock here, and Flasher will go out there towards that shadow area, but doesn't look like anyone is there at that point. It's only Trigger that is actually watching quad instead. He hears the footsteps. It looks like AK-47 though will actually cross, picks him up as well, and Easy now actually does have the still playing off towards this pyramid area, or should I say tribox. Spots VD with the deagle, and Weedy now looking to find another pick there. He's going to go ahead and smoke out the ADOS. Shix though finds a pick there onto Easy. Nathaniel now making his way in as well. Detroit though will actually pick off Weedy instead. Detroit now holding another angle, seeing if he can possibly delay this bomb plant. But no, bomb has just been planted there. So Nade gonna go down into that alley. AK-47 finds himself another pick, and Lisanio will finish things up there as Detroit got naded down to 10 HP. So tied up now, 2-2.
Indeed, 2-2 it is, and well, this is yet going to become a long one. Well, they try to deploy a few grenades, see whether they can pick up a few early kills, and Easy will be a little bit more aggressive, I believe. I was actually, looking at the wrong angle, so we haven't seen any water push up until now, and I believe once they can take advantage of the unconcentration at water, once they make believe the team NCS, no, not NCS, excuse me, the team Lüneburg, that there will be no push through water whatsoever, they will be able to go through and plant a bomb at B, but now they will be just trying to put the aggression on towards middle and see whether they could get a pick. Well, now 4 against 4 situation, as they will be taking control of mid. The smoke gives them a little bit of shelter along the way, and I believe they will be trying to take out well, the one remaining. It used to be Trigger's position, and he has got taken off there. So now A will fall back deep into that B bomb site respawn area, and will be welcoming Shix along with Weedy, I believe it will be. No, not quite. I was looking at wrong people, I don't know why. Yeah, so Flobby applied a fake flash grenade, and well, he's a little bit anxious to go out himself, so he needs a perfect time lock. And we see as we see the clock ticking down. It's 30 seconds on the round, and they need to commence now, otherwise they will be running out of time. And we saw it time and time again, so if people really take that long, it's gonna get really, really difficult to plant. And now they are looking to get into that B bomb site in order to plant the bomb. AK-47 still holds it in his hands. Now the bomb is about to go down, and nah, he would like to hide away now, probably. And Detroit will be trying to retake it. 6 players on the right and on the left eventually notices AK-47 and decides to go for the pick over that fake defuse. And I think, oh my god, look at how much damage he dealt actually, and there you go.
Hardly anything, I think that was hardly anything with that nade. I mean, if that was without BP, he probably would have put him down to at least 20 HP or something, but
ridiculous stuff.
Nice try there.
But this
from
is the way it is in international tournaments. Everybody's using BP nowadays, like every version you would see.
Yeah. So, well, very nice try there from Detroit, but unfortunately doesn't manage to secure that round for his team. And now it's 3-2 here, still in this first half. And now Trigger just crossed that quad there, and Weedy actually doesn't manage to land the AWP shot there. But let's see what they do. I mean, Lisanio, is playing off in this prep area, watching the wood push, and it looks like no one is actually going to be playing this prep area instead. Flash does go off into that mid though, from I think that was Trigger, and well, it doesn't look like
Trigger retreated back to B site in the initial CT spawn. He threw this pop grenade over the ledge of the entrance, and well, forced the T's to retreat, because I believe Flobby along with Lesanyo were attempting to get through, and well, they also got assisted by AK-47 right there. Well, I think they don't have any flash or smoke grenade left over in order to outsmoke that that B entrance, if you will. That's why I believe they will be playing upon the greediness of the team NCS and wait and see whether they can find a pick. And I mean, NCS doing exactly the right move, being very passive, not really letting
not really giving them any room to work.
No, like there is a lot of space in middle, but there's no way forth and no way back as well.
See what happens.
42 seconds on the clock.
Weedy once again, Weedy once again making his way off towards this alley. Probably gonna go ahead and push up towards the say AK-47 as a flash lined out. Is all up to Easy and Detroit to really hold this. Detroit just playing off in this corner. Weedy's about to push out. Detroit picks him up. Detroit looking for a second, picks that one up as well. Flobby finds 2 of his own as well. About to get gunned down. That AK-47 takes him out. It's all up to AK-47 and Flobby now. 2-on-2 situation, 20 seconds left on the clock here. Probably looking for this pick here. A will actually go ahead and pick him up. It's all up to AK-47 now. As soon as he starts planting that bomb.
Oh, he was actually in the box.
Yeah. As soon as he starts planting that bomb, they're gonna most likely
5 more
rush
seconds.
him. 28 seconds left on the clock. Nade goes in. Sorry, Flash goes in. AK-47 gets the pick through the Flash.
In the last second.
And Trigger will go ahead and pick him up instead. So very nice try there from team.
Make that a 3-3.
Yeah, very nice try there from team Lüneburg, but NCS will actually tie things up now 3-3.
And now Trigger was the one throwing the smoke grenade, as he believed that the team NCS will be taking a little bit faster, and he was quite right for my taste, since now the CTs dropped themselves 3 first entering players and left Lesenio and AK-47 pretty much alone and screwed up right there in their initial spawn. So they are really putting the aggression on right now, and look how deep they're standing in their own part of the map. Like, they will be trying to sneak around, maybe play some, you know, maybe they trained on this, maybe they didn't. And looking at Lesenio, he was quite lucky to find that frag over Detroit. And the next one to follow up will probably be easy, and well, yet I don't see any way of how they could redeem themselves, because now they are standing so deep right there, and yeah, we'll try to pull out at least one more, and I believe 2 against 3 will be doable. 4 against 2 is pretty much impossible.
Yeah, indeed it is, and now this
boom, he goes.
Yeah, there he goes. Trigger is gonna go ahead and pick up AK-47 now. In that moment, I mean, 4v2 situation, why would you split up? And well, there you go. Fresh will go ahead and get the last one as well, which is Lisanio. So I mean, as I just said, like especially in a 4v2 situation, like why would you split up? I generally never understand that. You know, I never really understand why you would do that. I mean, you're just sort of making matters worse for yourself. But 4-3 now, actually, in this first half still. Lisanio actually just rejoined as well, so maybe, you know, he thinks he's having like a
I know how a lot
start.
of successful Russian teams outplayed these rounds. They just stacked and then they stomped through wherever they decided.
Yeah,
And that
a
was
classic
exactly the right
Russian
decision, yeah.
strat, pretty much. But Shix though posted in this water here. AK-47 though in the meantime is actually behind this box, or should I say on top of this box, looking to see if Trigger is gonna get aggressive sometime soon. Smoke a grenade does go down, and let's see what they do. I mean, smoke is down on that A connector
A
part.
counter flash will be coming out of Flash, as the team NCS is setting up for a push through mid, and that was the perfect timing right there. And he will find himself one through the smoke. Unbelievable play right there. Lesenio, meanwhile, could advance in towards that B entrance, I believe it was. And, well, and A will be able to tag up JD, I believe. Weedy, I believe, excuse me. This is so confusing because, in fact, this is Weedy, just spelled the other way around. And it's quite weird. They wanted to make it as hard as possible for us.
Trust me. Like the worst thing I've ever casted was Carbon up against Absolute, and everyone in Carbon had the name God. So trust me, it was a lot more worse for me as to what I'm seeing right now. But yeah, I can understand.
In that situation, you would like to stretch the screen as far as it can get.
No, in that situation, I wouldn't call them by their names at all. I would just say, "Oh, Carbon gets a pick," and that's the way I would cast it. Trust me, it was extortionately annoying. But looks like now the team Lüneburg are headed off towards this B bomb site here. 20 seconds left on the clock. A once again in the same position here. AK-47 though does find the pick onto Detroit, but will fall down there to A. Lisanio will actually go ahead and get that trade.
Just before the time elapsed.
Yeah, bomb is gonna get planted there, adding another 20 seconds onto that clock there. And let's see what they do. Easy now left in a 1-on-2 situation. Oh, what a shot there from Easy. Picks him up through the crack now. 1-on-1 situation for Easy now up against Weedy. Weedy should play this one smart. I mean, he has a deagle in hand, and Let's see what he can do. He's literally hiding in the corner and will win the duel there. Beautifully played by Weedy. And that's going to be 4-4, yeah. And now
they will take it on another, like, how many rounds are left for grabs? At least 5 and another 4, so it's like another 9 rounds that we could potentially see.
So
if this goes back and forth.
Yeah, so one more round now remaining for this first half, guys. And let's see what happens. AK-47 now actually looking to find this pick in this mid. Realizes no one has pushed out. Weedy once again has the open, and Sanyo took damage, actually left him 41 HP. They
slowed down, and I thought like they lagged out. Same for you, right? Because all of a sudden they just paused, like they just stopped.
Yeah, there you go though. Floppy though does get the first entry pick there onto Trigger. Sanyo traded up onto Fresh. Easy found the pick onto Shix instead though.
Well, Easy will deal such amount of damage as he will finally fall victim to Floppy, and Sanyo will continue this killing streak. A is now the only left alive, sitting here with about 19 HP as he faces Weedy, CFS and Flobby having like 160 altogether, so this is going to be pretty hard for him to retake, especially as he needs to enter a site that has a 3-way entry, and all 3 entries will be covered up by the players. And yeah, Weedy was looking through that crack, and yes, he gets the final frag on the round. 4-5 is the scoreline in favor of the team Lüneburg, and
yeah, well,
still evenly matched.
Yeah, well, there we go. I mean, 5-4, as you just said, for Team Lüneburg. And, well, yeah, I mean...
How much shall we analyze this? I mean, we pretty much did all the analysis.
NCS sort of doing, like, what Absolute were doing. Like, really taking things slow. And then, suddenly, we see the rounds going back and forth,
Taking control of mid, smoke.
It is funny, though, how, of course, NCS... really sort of knew what they were doing in terms of when they should be aggressive in mid and when they should be passive in mid. Like, I think possibly 40, maybe 60% of the time they did actually leave mid open. Yeah, and there was actually one play where I think it was Detroit, Fresh and Trigger got 3 kills like in the first 20 seconds of the map, which just was
Fresh. He got himself a triple kill as far as I can recall.
No. This was like 4 rounds after.
4 rounds after.
When 3 players got 3 individual picks, and already we saw a 5v2 situation, and then eventually they won the round. So, I mean, hopefully if they could keep the ball rolling like that, then, you know, we may possibly see Lüneburg already out of this, well, probably out of the thing.
I believe we should go on a 1 minute break because one guy needs to, you know, go somewhere. And it's not me, it's a different guy.
Hey, hold on, we have someone in the room called Donovan. That could possibly be Tim.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Tim just randomly crashing our game here.
Oh, hi Tim. I thought you fell asleep.
Well, I don't know if this is actually Tim right now.
Yeah, this is him. Absolutely. Nobody would come to an idea call himself by Donovan. And be a newly registered player.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
I mean it in a good way, because it happens that the guy who was assisting us is called Donovan.
Yeah,
he's
Tim
also a caster.
Yeah, actually a little bit of history of
or I believe also
WarCraft
Shootmania.
He also casted WarCraft 3 as well, so
yeah.
A little history of Tim, the WCA coordinator. Well, one of the WCA coordinators, of course.
And by the way, WarCraft 3 is going to return to WCA as far as I can recall, because I used to go to the Gamescom last year and I saw Jaws trying to qualify. You maybe know Jaws. He used to be the most successful German player in WarCraft 3 back then.
I've actually never followed WarCraft 3. I don't know, like, any...
Well, I wasn't really as knowledgeable in WarCraft 3 because I suck at, you know, at
MMOs.
MMOs.
Yeah.
No, not the MMOs, but on real-time RTS games.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just go on a 1 minute break?
Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna run a quick 1 minute break here. And we shall be back very shortly here, guys. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, never mind, it looks like we have just gone ahead and started, so let's go ahead and see what is going on here, as now though this time we do have ENCEUS playing in the terrorist side of things, and I believe it was first half 5-4 to Lüneburg, is that correct? Or was it ENCEUS?
I'm checking up on my my sheet, and it was 5-4 in favor of Lüneburg.
Yeah, so Lüneburg in the lead already. Detroit though manages to get himself an 8 kill. Fresh though also finds a pick as well. Shix did actually trade up onto A instead, and let's see what happens. We this time see Easy with the open hand, and let's see what they do.
Well, hold on. I have a little bit of technical trouble in here, as I might join the game right now.
Yeah, Trigger though is gonna go ahead and flash out that ace, well, the A doors, sorry, and Smoke is actually down there towards the A ramp area, so allowing ENCEUS to safely cross more or less. Detroit has actually crossed already. Easy still posted in this borders here, looking for a pick, and Trigger is still in the same position as he was as well, and let's see what they do here. I mean, Detroit is playing off towards quad, is going to be able to cross as well. Spots Flobby already, and Flobby though has the M4 in hand, could maybe do a bit of damage here. Flash is going to go in there from Team ENCEUS. ENCEUS now about to push in. Lisanio though does find a pick there, but bomb has been planted on the B bomb site here. And Easy though will find a kill there with that open to VD, and 30 seconds now left on the clock here for the Globalist side to get towards the bomb side pretty much. Flash goes in there from Lisanio, actually blinding himself as well. Flobby pretty much in a bit of a predicament, picks off the first one, which was onto Detroit. Lisanio did fall to Detroit as well. Flobby now about to stick the bomb defuse here, looking down. Could he actually do this? He could possibly do this, but no, Fresh will actually go ahead and pick him up there. And that is going to tie things up now. 5-5. Just one more second and he would have actually got that defusal.
Well, he tried hard.
Oh, first pick there going over to Easy there, as he picked off Weedy, who was attempting to cross the water area. And now Easy picks off another one as well. Easy just sort of making this look slightly easy. I guess it's all in the name, but mistake from Flobby there from actually picking up a Shix though. Will actually get the pick onto Fresh though, but Detroit is able to trade that one up, but nonetheless though it is a 4. Ooh, random flick shots coming out of Detroit there. So it's a 4v2 situation right now.
And I see the first person go through that water, and like for the first time out of 4 rounds.
Yep, indeed it was. Sanyo though will pick off Detroit there, and A and Trigger will both end things there with the final kills as well. So that's gonna be now 6-5 to Team ENCEUS, guys. And let's see what they can do here. I mean, Team Lüneburg really sort of, I wouldn't really say making mistakes, but I mean, ENCEUS are really starting to pick up the pace now, and
well, trying to get some momentum going, right?
Yeah, pretty much, I would think. A is actually in this prep area. Smoke is down for Team ENCEUS right now. Fresh does have the bomb in hand as well, and Fresh does have the bomb in hand. Trigger in the meantime though is headed up towards Ali Quad there, and Easy gonna make his way to actually behind the water box, I think this is. Yeah, actually behind the water box, the one further back. So could actually make a play there onto VD, but Trigger though in the meantime still towards Ali Quad box there. Fresh now once again gonna be joining his teammate. They're actually stacking up outside this water here, and we could be seeing a water push now. Fresh does have the bomb in hand. Detroit is there as well. Weedy will have to hold this, especially well, obviously has to hold this with the M4 spots. Easy, he's gonna go ahead and peek up, picks him up there. Weedy now is going to get flashed out as well. Still firing bullets as switches towards the Deegan now. Flobby picks up one as well. Fresh is about to get picked up. Lisanio picks him off through the doors instead. Detroit and A finish up onto Flobby and AK-47 as well. And now it's a 2-on-2 situation. A finds another pick as well onto Shix. Bomb is still dropped, not in the hands of Team NCS right now, but Detroit will go ahead and pick that one up. It's all up to Lisanio now. 1-on-2 situation. Smoke and Flash will actually go down, and Sanyo now about to make his way from quad to the B bomb site. Yep, B bomb site is ready to blow. There, Smoke is down as well, actually covering NCS's tracks. And let's see what they do here. A is actually going to get flashed out from Lisanio. There, Lisanio now about to make his way down towards the B bomb site here. Detroit though, Detroit will actually spot him, but A does manage to get the kill instead there. So that's 3 rounds now actually on the scoreboard here for Team NCS, making things what is that, 7 to 5? Yeah.
Altogether?
Yeah, 7
it
to
must
5.
be 7 to 5.
Yep, 7 to 5 there. And Shixo actually pushing up in this mid here, getting really aggressive picks off Trigger there. He actually already has prep control. Detroit though is playing on Ali Bridge, will actually pick him up, but AK-47 is there to trade that one up as well. And Fresh and Easy now. And A as well, last 3 left alive here to win this 4-on-3 situation for their team. And let's see what they're going to do here. Fresh does have the bomb and also a scope in his hand, but he's going to actually trade that one out there for an AK instead. He's going to go ahead and smoke out that A ramp as well. A about to make his way as well towards the mid. Nade is going to go out as well. Weedy in the meantime though is actually playing out right outside A doors. So mid is completely open for these guys right now. So let's see if they can.
And I believe middle is there where you want to take advantage of anyway.
Exactly. I mean, when mid is open, I mean,
you can either go B, A.
They're practically opening the doors for you, really. I mean, they're opening the gates for you. And looks like Easy is actually going to go ahead and exploit that water push, but Weedy was there to obviously spot him. So another pick there coming out for Weedy, making things out a 4-on-2, a 3-on-2 situation. It's A picked off Lisanio there, I believe from the A bomb site, I think that was. So 55 seconds now left on the clock here, and still a 3-on-2 situation for this team. Well, for NCS right now. Flash will go in here, but looks like Flobby's gonna go ahead and pick him up instead. A now in a bit of a predicament, and Weedy will go ahead and pick him up there. So that's gonna be 7-6 as you said. So things now, once again, I mean, going back to back.
I feel like flashed back to 2 previous matches where we've gone on a remaps.
Weedy though is gonna get pushed up from Trigger there, and Trigger will go ahead and pick him up, and Flobby actually finds a kill through the doors there. Shix finds one as well, so does AK-47. It's all up to Detroit and A now. 4-on-2 situation here, and at this point they really should group. I mean, well, both of them actually have 100 HP, and looks like A is gonna go ahead and nade off towards that A, and not gonna do any damage at all with that nade. Is gonna get counter flashed instead though. Lisanio still holding his ground there towards that forklift area, and A.
Look at Flobby.
Yeah, Flobby is actually right under him
situation
as well. Yeah, but Lisanio though will actually go ahead and pick off A instead. Detroit now in a 1-on-4 situation. He looks to be, could actually clutch this if he's if he plays this one smart, but he obviously doesn't have the bomb at this point, but still has time to work with. I think he spotted AK-47 there. Yep, he did. AK-47 instead.
Now slowly attempt to move out and shut that down. Still 1 minute and 10 on the clock as we speak, and he needs to go for that 4 in order to pick it up in time and be able to plant it on time as well. And I don't believe he can even plant it against 3, because this is such a close map, and all the distances they will be taken very fast by the CTs, and well.
Oh,
now he finds himself.
What a shot that coming out of Detroit, and obviously previously we just saw Lisanio peeking for no reason in my opinion. But we got a nice little crossfire setup here coming out of Team Lüneburg here. But Shix is going to get picked up here. Detroit now in a 1-on-1 battle. He has a Flobby literally right under him. Is he going to check that? Nope. 30 seconds left on the clock now. He needs to pick up that bomb very quickly. Detroit now in a bit of a panic. Don't go through the window. Don't go through. Oh, he does!
He got
a beautiful clutch there for Detroit. 1-on-4. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the man that said to me, don't put the camera on me. He said, don't put the camera
on me on clutch situations. And and we officially now have a Detroit situation. Before we had the Cooper situation, now we have the Detroit situation. It's a 1v4. It became even worse.
But Weedy there is gonna go ahead and pick off A, but that clutch from Detroit, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this man said to us, "Don't, Danny, please don't put the camera on me. Otherwise,
Didn't you screenshot that as well?"
No, actually I didn't. He said don't put the camera on me because if I fail a back reap, I'm gonna be very mad about myself. But forget about a back reap. Talk about a 1v4. Talk about a 1v4 clutch, bruh.
Well, up until now we have the Cooper situation, the Kova 1v5 situation where he clutched 5. No, he actually just dropped 5.
Yeah, he just dropped 5 headshots like it was nothing.
And now we add on that Detroit situation.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go. I mean, Detroit impeccable.
And the Weedy situation with the 1D.
Oh, that 1D was nasty. But yeah, I mean, there we have it though. Detroit picking up that 1v4 clutch. Shouldn't have happened, but again did happen. And Fresh though, yeah, Fresh though is gonna go ahead and pick off AK-47 there.
I mean,
so
how much does your stamina drop now?
Well, forget stamina, momentum wise.
Wow. Okay, I didn't really see that much of a momentum because like, look, they had like 3 rounds in their favor and they added on another round. But I mean, the cities from their perspective,
yeah.
How much will you? I mean, their final event tournament just got shattered.
It sort of. Well, their dreams have sort of been shattered in a sense. I mean, 1v4 is you know, it's quite a bold statement in itself. And well, there we go. Weedy though is gonna go ahead and pick off easy there, and Flobby will find the pick off onto Detroit. So it's all up to Fresh now. 1v4, can he do this? Nope, Flobby is gonna go ahead and pick him up instead. So that's gonna be now 8-7. So yeah, 8-7 now on the scoreboard here, and let's see what ENCEUS do from this point. I think they may possibly go for a alley push here, and I presume they will be. Flobby though finds 2, finds 3. Flobby with huge AK control there. AK-47 finds 1 as well. It's all up to easy now. 1-on-5 situation is gonna get pushed out from Lisanyo, and Flobby picks up the 4K. And
you know, Flobby was like, they're coming to my house, taking me on.
Yeah.
Like, no, wait.
Yeah, ain't you getting past my door? And well, there you go.
I believe they also didn't use any grenades, so.
No, I don't think they did either. But yeah, I mean, sort of a waste of a round almost. But hey ho, that's like aggressive pushes for you on this map. But
doesn't it tie the things up?
Yeah, things are not tied. 8-8 here, and 2 more rounds will actually decide whether we have a winner or whether we're gonna go into a tie. So let's see what happens. I mean,
the tension could not become any higher.
Yeah, pretty much the butt clench is real, guys, for both teams here. And Flobby now just playing against once again towards that forklift area. Shix this time taking things a lot more defensively, and here we go once again. I mean, giving them the mid control. Smoke is down already, and on that A ramp, of course. And let's see what they make do of that.
I want to take it slow. No smoke grenades. I believe they retained all of their grenades till the present moment, and even without them, they could still manage getting into that middle area. And I see now a gang of 3 made up by Easy, Detroit, and Fresh standing right there and trying to execute that pick at maybe AK-47. And the CTs are also very cautious, and I mean, the clock is ticking down, and this might potentially go on a very long round yet again. So, well, let's just wait and see, and let's discover whether they will be able to plant a bomb, because I think we've seen like 6 rounds up until now where they almost failed at doing it.
Indeed they did, but Flash will go out towards that water, and looks like Fresh is about to make a move as well towards the A ramp. Lisanyo though will find the first pick there onto A. Lisanyo still hiding in this corner here. Shix finds a kill as well onto Trigger. Shix now looking for another one through the A doors here. Lisanyo about to peek out, will get picked off. Flobby finds 1 as well. Fresh though does trade that one up with the 2K. It's all up to Shix and AK-47 now. AK-47 making his way down. Fresh has been spotted, will get picked up. It's all up to Detroit now. Yeah, and Shix will get picked up there. So that is going to
Somebody went up those green boxes and lost the C4.
Yeah, well, there
and
you
he
go.
was attempting to jump up.
Well, there you go. It's 9-8 then.
The tip of his head was visible.
Yeah, so 9-8 now on the scoreboard here. 4 team, for team,
ENCEUS.
Lüneburg, yeah. 4 team Lüneburg. So Weedy now once again watching this waters here, and let's see.
This is like almost the hardest challenge of my life now. We are going on the 9th hour, I believe.
Well, this I guess that's what you have to expect when casting WCA CrossFire, guys. But Fresh now actually posted outside this mid here. Let's see what he can do. I mean, mid once again is open, so obviously like team Team Lüneburg not really wanting to go for the extremely like default setup, which is 2 mid, 2 A, 1 border. So, but let's see what they do here. I mean, NCS do have mid control. They don't have bomb at this point, but I guess they will actually pick that up eventually. Detroit once again towards Ali Quad here, and Nade is gonna go down. I don't think it did much damage at all. And Trigger does have the bomb in hand, left on 80 HP. And in the meantime, though, Fresh seeing if he can find a pick here. Detroit just literally watching this crack right now. Easy in the meantime just above A there. A posted in waters, Easy above him there towards Quad. And 52 seconds left on the clock now. Not much action whatsoever, but smoke is about to go down here. And let's see what Detroit can do. He's firing bullets there, but Shix though will be the first one to get a pick there onto A. Flash goes in as well, and Fresh will go ahead and pick up really. Shixo does trade that one up there. Shixo looking for a second one. Lisanio though instead finds the pick. Lisanio now looking for a second one as well, but it doesn't matter. Trigger instead takes out Floppy. Lisanio will go ahead and peek, finds another pick, switches towards the Deagle. He has Detroit literally right there. Detroit is going to go ahead and pick him up instead. And Detroit now in a 1-on-2 battle, left on 37 HP. Doesn't have the bomb at all. 17 seconds left on the clock. And what is he doing at this point?
Oh.
Well, doesn't matter. It looks like Team Lüneburg will actually be your winners, guys. So Team Lüneburg winning 10-8 on this on this overtime, guys. So 10-8 to Team Lüneburg.
Looks
guys.
like NC's dreams will go on a miss, and we will go on casting because we still have a 4th match.
Yeah, we still have 1 more match to go. I mean,
it's gonna be Kappa against Greedy.
I mean, I am seeing like a couple of the Portuguese players complaining that we're already tired, but dude,
is it on us?
No. They're saying that we are tired, having to wait up so long just to play 1 match. But
it's not like we are relaxing here.
Yeah, I mean, we've already gone through what 7-8 hours of streaming now.
Yeah.
And
we're into the.
I mean, I don't think you can possibly imagine how we feel at this point. So you should sort of be grateful.
It doesn't really matter in the end, but the Portuguese have now like about 2 o'clock in the morning. I think they are 2 hours ahead of us.
No, they're 1 hour behind.
They have 1 hour behind.
Yeah.
Why are you complaining anyway?
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break for about how many minutes? Like
10 minutes.
Yeah, let's take a break for about 10 minutes, and because we really need to recover, otherwise we will lose our voices. And these 2 lovely chairs will be empty tomorrow. We will probably go on a city tour or something like that and try to recover. Please give us like 10 minutes, guys, and we'll be back shortly. Meanwhile, make sure to follow us on Twitter. My name is @Friday with 3 Ys 1188, and my companion is called
Speakers with the Z and underscore at the end. Yep. So we shall be back very shortly here, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very soon.